Hey guys!
Hi!
Okay, so this is a new video for us. We haven't actually done one like this before. We don't want to call it products we regret buying. We try to stay pretty positive on our channel, and we're going to say just looking back at some of the things we bought, which ones maybe didn't
meet our criteria.
Yeah, maybe we just weren't excited about after we tried them for a while.
And maybe they didn't work for me and they did work for Jamie, or vice versa.
Right, because you guys know, as many things as we try out, many things as we haul, from time to time we are going to get products that maybe we were like, man, like it wasn't exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah.
So
just one of those bummer type things.
Yeah.
But
we thought we'd share because, we're always on here giving reviews of stuff that we really enjoy. So maybe there's some things that we don't enjoy.
Right.
Perhaps you guys use them and love them. We'd love to know that. So.
Or perhaps maybe you've seen us talk about it in a previous video and you're kind of hemming and hawing about going to get it. And just our feedback and our opinion, it's kind of like our chance to come back and give maybe a little review of what we thought.
Yeah.
And these are just products that, looking back, we wish maybe we had made a different decision or not just purchased it at all.
Right,
so,
right.
We're going to go ahead and just get right to it. And we're going to try and keep this video just short and sweet.
Yes. I'll jump in. I'll start. This came from Ulta. It is a Tarte LipSurgence. It's in the color Buff. Natural Lip Luster. The problem here is that it cost $24 for this lip balm. I was a little bit out of my mind because $24 for something that I didn't really read a lot about, I didn't really know a lot about it. It's kind of a lot for a little lip balm. I'll show it to you real quick. It's really, really, really sheer nude. It has some shimmer in it. Okay. It looks glossy. It looks glossy too. So it was going to be like a tinted lip balm / gloss, like 2-in-1 deal. I was excited about it. But the more and more I used it, the more I realized that it dried my lips out really bad. At first I thought maybe it was a lip balm I was using, like in the morning getting ready. No, it was this. I used this many, many, many times. I could tell almost instantly putting it on even dry, like bare lips, that it just dried me out. I didn't really like, I can't feel texture here, but I swear when I put it on my lips, I can feel just a little bit of like that texture. Grittiness. Yeah, and I know some others on blogs and YouTube haven't liked these, and some people have loved them. Maybe I got the wrong color. Maybe I should have gotten a brighter color or not this nude. But for the price I paid, I only probably used it 10 times, and I was like, nope, I don't really love it. So I don't know, maybe you've tried it and you have a whole different opinion. Maybe there's a color I need to maybe give it a second chance, so let me know.
Okay, one of my products that I'm really bummed that I did not fall in love with this, because it was a decent amount of money that I spent on it, is the Smashbox Softbox Eye Palette. And I've probably talked about this at some point in our YouTube career, but this is what the palette looks like. It is 9 shades and then 2 eyeliners. It came with a brush. And basically what I feel like this palette, how it failed me, is that it's just really, really soft. Now, granted, maybe going into it, I should have known because it's called the Softbox. But have always loved Smashbox products. I still continue to like them. So this palette for me just let me down. I think this is a great palette for beginners. If you are a young girl, or if you just really like very light eyeshadow, not a lot of pigment, then maybe this palette would be for you. There's nothing wrong with the liners on the sides. They're fine. It's just that the shades themselves just really don't pack much pigment. I mean, that probably shows the most pigment, and that's the lightest of the 3 shades that I just swatched. So, I don't know. I reached for this probably 3 to 4 times when I first bought it, and then I just realized that...
And didn't you say it had a lot of fallout?
A lot of fallout, yes.
And she felt like she was wasting a lot of product and it was not even transferring on her eye.
Exactly, and when you pay this much for a palette like this, you expect really great quality. So
yeah, because you can have light colors, but they can be pigmented.
Right, just one of those woulda, shoulda, coulda things.
Yeah.
But okay,
cool. This is a it is dirty, is what it is. Maybelline, the Falsies Volume Express Waterproof Mascara in the Flared. So it's the one that has the little wings on there. Let me just break it down real quick. The regular Falsies, love it. Mindy,
yeah, I have it.
Oh, it is fantastic. It works on my lashes. Definitely a good drugstore pickup. So I decided, since, you know, we like the regular Falsies, maybe the Flared when this came out. I probably had this for a couple of months. Now, I have used it, but not because I wanted to use it. I used it as in, I'm going to go to the grocery store real quick. I need to put something on. It didn't. Okay, here's why I don't like it. Okay, I'm going to get mascara all over me. But it's very, I don't know if you guys can see, it has little ridges in the wand. Okay, which is supposed to make it really flexible like this. So when you go to actually put this on your, I don't feel like it's strong enough to catch your lashes and really transfer color onto your lashes. I feel like I have to use this thing 10 times to get any color, and that's just frustrating. But to me, I chalked it up that it's like this. That didn't work for me.
It's just too wobbly.
The regular one is a hard, you know, wand or whatever. It works. This one's too loose. I felt like it had a really hard time transferring the black onto my lashes, and literally I'm like this, and I'm like, okay, there's like nothing on here.
And then by the time you have to do that 4 or 5 times, then your lashes start clumping.
And I believe one day I wore this. I swear, one day I wore this to work. And I told Mindy that I'd gotten this or whatever, and she was like, "It doesn't really look like you have much on." And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't." And I didn't really want that.
Yeah.
So anyway, the regular one, fabulous.
Yeah.
Flared,
not so much. Okay. And then one of my products, this is a hair product. This is the Tresemme Dry Shampoo. I know people on YouTube and on blogs swear by this. Jamie's actually a fan of it. I'm not so much. This did not work for me. I don't know if I'm not a fan of dry shampoos in general. I can honestly tell you I haven't found one that I love yet. Anything that I love, probably that I have tried so far, is the Fantastic Root Lifting Spray, which we have done in a previous video. That almost I would rather use as a dry shampoo, or just to give me a little bit of lift if my hair is feeling limp on like the second day. But this, I don't know. I don't like this. It's a full bottle too. I'll tell you, I'm
probably gonna take it from her.
She can have it.
But I'll tell you about my experience with this. I have used up my entire bottle. Actually, it has like a teeny tiny little bit. I like it because I go to it a lot, because I don't wash my hair every day, and especially now starting to like exercise and work out some, you sweat and then you let it dry. You need something the next day. Anyway, what I do not like about it is, for darker hair, let me just say, you see white. It is just like powder. That's the one thing I don't love about it, is that I have to take my brush, because you're supposed to like spray it in sections, you know, where you see that you need it, and then take your brush and brush it out. Well, just brushing it out doesn't do the trick for me. I have to literally take the brush and go like in it as I'm brushing it to get it out.
Loosen up the powder.
So while I like it, and I've used it, and I will probably use her whole bottle, we would like some suggestions. Whether for, I know they make some specifically for darker hair. Redhead, brunette, I don't know. But what do you guys use? Is there a drugstore brand that's fabulous? I'd hate to pay a ton of money, but if it works, I would pay something for it. So we'd love your opinion on the dry shampoo thing.
I almost feel like a really bad person by saying that I don't like this, but
no,
it's just a matter of
if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
What works, or what your expectations are of the product, and this just did not meet my personal expectations. So, and
I do think that the smell is a little bit strong, because if I spray it in my tiny little bathroom, and my husband walks in, I'm like, take a minute, because you're going to breathe it in. Or like you tell the dogs, like, make sure you back away from the door. It is a little strong. So we would like your suggestions. So if you could drop us a comment about dry shampoo, we'd really appreciate it. Because obviously she's in the market for one, and I'd like to try one too.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Your turn. Okay.
I have one last thing. I was actually really excited about this. It is a L'Oreal Project Runway limited edition blush. I know I hauled this. It is super blendable blush in the color Sultry Ravens Blush. Okay. It is like baby pink. I thought it was gonna be just gorgeous. Tiny shimmer.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Really, really a light shimmer, almost to matte. The problem is that it's so light. I have a hard time really getting it to show up on my cheeks. I don't know if you guys can see that. I had a really hard time getting it just to show up. And then once I got it to show up, I didn't think it wore very well. I think I paid like $8 for this at the Rite Aid, and I was really excited. I wanted a color like this. It didn't work for me. However, if you have someone who is not really into makeup that much but wants to wear a little bit, like Mindy's soft palette, either a younger, a teen, or, you know, I have friends that don't wear a lot of makeup. This might be really nice. Just a really, really light.
Yeah.
So I want a little bit of color. So this did not work for me. But I do think it would work for other people. It's such a pretty color, but I don't know.
And we love L'Oreal. So,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
They make great products, and we know we love a lot of their lip products. And
even some of their eyeshadows.
Yeah.
The whole hip line. We've done posts about that. So this was just a no-go for Jamie.
Yeah, and maybe I got the lighter color, and I should have gotten a different one. But not perfect for me.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, my last product that I just want to talk about is a mascara also. This is the Great Lash, which it's by Maybelline. It is kind of a cult favorite as far as mascaras go, but this is specifically the one that's called Lots of Lashes, and this
I think it's the newest one out, too.
This is the shape of the brush. Okay. Very, very pointy, and I feel like if they were going to go with a really pointy design like this, they should have done something similar to what Benefit did with their Real mascara, where maybe there was a little ball on the top where it had some bristles on the end. Because I can't really figure out or understand how this wand is supposed to really get in there and lengthen even your tiniest of lashes. Because the really fat part of the wand is very small. And so when you're getting in there, I don't know, I almost feel like by the time I get to the inner corners of my eye and I'm using this part of the wand to coat my lashes because there's really no brush, like there are no bristles on this end, that I'm almost like stabbing myself in the inner corner of my eye with it. So I don't really get the concept of this. If you guys have used it and there's, you know, some trick or you've figured out a really good way to apply it that works, please drop me a comment and let me know, because this is only probably a month or so old and it's just sitting in my makeup drawer, not being used. I definitely don't reach for it. Used it maybe 3 or 4 times, and I don't know, just a letdown. But
and it's not like you can give your mascara away to someone.
No.
So
I don't know. You know, we're not, in no way are we knocking these brands. They're brands that we go to again and again and again. But every once in a while, you're going to come across something that you don't like.
That you're like, dang.
Yeah. You know, we're trying to not be negative Nancy and say, you know, that we really didn't like it. But we're just saying that it didn't work for us. And maybe it did work for you guys. The Tresemme Dry Shampoo, perfect example of that it didn't work for me, but Jamie really likes it. So what do you guys go to that, you know, maybe it's a brand that you really haven't been able to count on, or you feel like that it's a brand that you do, but every once in a while they come out with a product that's just not quite subpar, like, you know? So tell us what you think.
We'd like to know.
And let us know if these are a type of video that you maybe want to see more of. We won't do them very often because hopefully we're not going to come across products very often that disappoint us, but you know, if every couple of months you guys want to know what products haven't worked for us, drop us a comment, let us know. Yeah,
we're happy to share just about anything.
Yes.
Cool, thanks for watching.
We'll talk to y'all later.
All right, bye.
Bye.